We have a lot more in the weeks to come on the early treatments Miramax and Trancas were working on for the Halloween TV series. But in this video, we will tell you why that series is in jeopardy over at Miramax.
Oppression is the mask of fear.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to The Mask of Fear. I'm Sean. Thank you for taking a few minutes of your day to join us. This is your one-stop shop for all things Halloween, horror, Star Wars, and more. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn the notification bell to all in order to keep up with all of our content. You can check out our weekly live show Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. where we cover all the topics that I just mentioned. If you want to support the channel on another level, you can always sign up for our Patreon, where we have new Patreon content going up each and every day for a variety of different subjects, including 2 exclusive Halloween shows over there. That's patreon.com/The Mask of Fear. But let's get into the details of this video. Look, there's been a lot going on over the course of the last year and a half with the Halloween TV series. And if we go back and dissect some comments, which won't happen in this video, but a future video and live stream, you're going to be able to piece together a puzzle that you might not like the end result to. But our multiple choice question for this video, before we go any further, is, do you think the Halloween TV series is still going to happen over at Miramax? Yes, it definitely will. No, it's done. Or who cares? Just give us a movie. That's what Halloween is. Comment down below and share your thoughts there. Big thank you to our channel sponsors, Jason over at BackTrack Cinema, Jesse at Jesse's Storytime Spectacular, and Ryan over at Kaulignation. Without you guys, it wouldn't be possible to be here. Same to all of our patrons. We thank you for the support. Look, it's difficult, right? Like, putting together a movie or a season of TV is no easy task. And putting together a season of TV that's horror-based arguably is even harder. We can sit here and talk about what we have in past videos, how in the early treatments for this show, in terms of the information we received anyways, that there was no Laurie Strode, and the more recent information that we received, that there was also no Dr. Loomis, which is really disappointing when you think about it, because if you look back at that original statement Miramax released, Mr. Hellwig there, I think it's really easy to draw the conclusion that the series was going to feature Dr. Loomis. And so when we hear that it doesn't, or at least the early treatments didn't, and rather just alluded to him, it makes you sit there and go, well, who the hell were going to be the returning characters? We actually have more of that on a Patreon show coming up next week. It'll be available at the Curse of Thorn tier, so check that out. But ultimately, the buck stops at the people that make this thing. And there is nothing more volatile for a TV show or a movie that is trying to get made than when the president of that particular company leaves and or is dismissed. And something I have not seen nearly enough people commenting on is the fact that Mr. Hellwig, I believe his first name is Mark, over at Miramax, left the company in March and was replaced by someone else. I don't have her name handy at the moment. But either way, in my opinion, that is very bad news. That's not to say that the Halloween series can't happen. Apologize for my voice. I'm still under the weather. This new person could very well see value in the franchise and value in the treatments that they were working on. However, often in this, or cases like this, is someone new will come in and they will lay out everything on the table. And I'm not just talking Halloween, I'm talking all their properties. and they will go through them bit by bit by bit. It should also be noted that Mr. Hellwig made comments after his initial comments to Bloody Disgusting last year about what the series was going to be about and how they were going to fast track it, and it was important to them that there's just significantly less money to spend on TV. So that alone is a red flag when you hear them say that. And he's not wrong. If you go back and look at Tony Gilroy's comments about what Disney told him pertaining to Star Wars, it's not all that far off. You know, you get looking at things, and Disney told Tony Gilroy streaming's dead. Now, does that mean nothing's going to come out in streaming? No, of course not. But that a lot of franchises are pivoting back to the big screen. Randy on our live show for weeks now, whether it was before the Mask of Fear rebranding or not, has been saying, hey, there's no guarantee this show is going to happen, and I'm not sure it's going to. There's also a time crunch. There is no doubt in my mind that Trancas absolutely wants to do something massive for the 50th year anniversary. And I don't believe that's a TV show. I believe that's a cinematic release. It will be 6 years since your last Halloween movie. Plenty of time will have passed. There's no reason why you can't do it, other than being stuck in development hell. Which, if you have read Taking Shape 1 and or 2 by the wonderful author Dustin McNeil and Travis Mullins, you know that those guys covered the insides and out of the making of the Halloween movies and the ones that didn't happen as well. And development hell is a common place for this franchise to end up in. It also wouldn't be the first time a pending Halloween project has been interrupted due to the head of a studio changing. Any way that you cut this, it's hard to spin it in a positive light. We can sit here and talk about early treatment this, early treatment that, this character being in it, this character not being in it, and it should all be taken with a grain of salt, but we trust the information we've been given. But none of the information is more important than the fact the guy who acquired the rights for the Halloween TV series, keeping in mind that Miramax still co-owns the film rights, is no longer with the company. So you have the new president of television coming over at Miramax, and they sit there and they look at all their properties on the table. Have you ever seen the episode of Seinfeld where the pilot that Jerry and George are filming gets canned because someone new takes over? Because what's his face is upset that Elaine didn't get with him, and he takes off, and the new person comes in and squashes it immediately. Now, nothing official has been announced at this point, but make no mistake, the fact that Miramax has had a presidential change in their television department affects every single project that was in development, including Halloween. The question is, do you think this series will still happen? We will have more on this in the weeks to come, and we will see you in the next video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell to all. Check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/themaskofear.